If you didn't know, I said I read all the books in the New York Times Top 100 Books of the 21st Century, and today let's take a look at The Last Samurai by Helen DeWitt. So The Last Samurai follows Sib, a single mother, to Ludo, and Ludo is a genius by all the academic markers. He is well beyond his age, speaking I think 6 languages, really far in all of the math, sciences, and everything you can think of in academia. But in spite of all of his early academic success, he's really searching for a father figure, and this novel really just follows him as he's trying to fill that void in his life. I think some things that I really loved about this novel is just the unconventional way that Sib decides to raise Ludo, so acknowledging that he doesn't thrive in the classic academic sense, so he's bored by his classes, that his mind thinks differently. She decides to teach him Japanese and to teach him music and take him to shows and really lean into his interest and his creativity, and I thought that was really beautiful. In addition to supporting Ludo's joy of learning and his curiosity, Sib also really cultivates his independence and his way of thinking critically and looking at the world in a way that I found is really beautiful. She often asked him really hard questions and treated him more as an adult versus maybe the helicopter parenting that folks are more used to nowadays. The search and the journey also was something that I just enjoyed. Maybe not Ludo as much. He interacted with a lot of different men, so a lot of different folks who he would have wanted to have been his father. So a astrophysicist, someone who is a world traveler, all these people who he feels some kind of connection with, and that his mom actually has met in passing, that he's like, oh, you could have been my father, you could have been my father. And he tries to connect with them and meet them in person in ways that was really outside the norm. So he'd wait outside bus stops, or he would meet them and at some of maybe the talks that they were giving, if they were an author, things of that sort. And I found the journey as Ludo was planning all of these instances to be really charming, just the innocence of a child's mind. For that, strong 7-8, but most of the enjoyment for me came from the leaning in of Ludo and the encouraging of him to blossom into being his own incredible human being.